Hello and welcome. Please drop me a 777 in the chat box if you can see me and hear me, and we will make a start very, very shortly. Okay, thank you, Peter. And please also let me know where you're from. Thank you, Olher. So we have Italy in the house. Welcome, Italy. We have several people from Italy. California, wow, lots of lovely warm places. Leicester is in the house. Welcome, Leicester. We have Cameroon, Birmingham, London is in the house. East London is in the house. Welcome everyone to our Monday call. My name is Dr. Jav. It seems like ages since I've been on the Zoom presentation. We have West London in the house as well. So East London, West London, London, and Nottingham as well. So again, welcome everyone to our Monday presentation. It's great to see you all. And like I said earlier, my name is Dr. Jav. And Sweden, wow, I think that's the first time I've had Sweden on the call. Welcome Sweden, amazing place. I've been to Sweden probably about 20 or 30 times. So yeah, an amazing European country. So welcome from Sweden. And what I'll do is I've just got a short presentation I'm going to go through. Does anybody know how many days we have left until the end of the year? Please let me know. Drop me a message in the chat box. Just bear with me in a second while I put up my presentation. Does anybody actually know how many days we have left until the end of 2020? Okay, 18. Yes, we have 18 days left until the end of 2020. So just over 2 weeks. So my question to you is, what are you going to do for these last 18 or so days? So what I've done is I've prepared my 5 basic tenets of success. And these are things that I follow. And what you'll find is that a lot of people get hung up on the detail. And what you'll find is that if you focus on just the basic stuff, and the bigger things will come into play. And certainly that's what I've noticed in my years in entrepreneurship. I've been an entrepreneur for now around 2 decades or so, and definitely I want to cover some basics now. Some of this stuff you may have heard of before, but if you haven't, then all is good. And by all means, feel free to ask questions while I go through my 5 basic tenets of success. Now, the first thing I want to discuss today is the 100 goal list. So can everyone on the platform today please drop me a chat message if you have created your 100 goal list? Now, when I say 100 goal list, I'm talking about your 100 goals that you would like to accomplish in 2021. How many of you on this call today have actually written your 100 goals thus far? So I'm just looking at the chat box and no one is responding. So no one on this call has actually written a 100 goal, apart from Mandeep. Okay, Mandeep, Sabrina, we have 2 people that have done their 100 goal list. Now, I've written mine, and mine is in my diary here. So quite a big book I've got here. So my 100 goal list is in there. And this is something that you need to be doing every single year. So if you haven't done it yet, you need to write down the 100 goals that you want to achieve in 2021. Now, it's very, very important that you write these down with a pen and a paper rather than to type them, because when you use a pen and paper, the things that you write down are much more powerful and you get the neural nets in your head, going off and so forth. So it's very, very important you write these down and don't just type them. I've written mine down. We've had a couple of people on this call who've done theirs as well. And of those of you that haven't, please do that today. You might not be able to do it all in one day. However, what you'll find is that over the next couple of days, 2 or 3 days, you'll be able to do it. So sit down today and write down what it is that you want to achieve in 2021. Okay, and you have to write these things down as if you have already achieved them. So let me give you an example. If you want to become a chairman within this organization, write down, I am so happy and grateful that I am now a chairman 10, 25, 50, whatever your goal is, and the date that you want to achieve it. But these are goals for 2021, so please do write them down, your building goals and also your trading goals as well. Now, what you need to do is, once you've written them down, you need to take action every single day to push you towards your goals. Ideally, if you can read this list every single day, it would be amazing, but obviously it's a big list and you need to refresh your mind as you go through the year. So how you end 2020 is how you are going to begin 2021. Just bear that in mind. You want to end 2020 with a big bang, and you want to start 2021 with a big bang. You don't want to go all laps and quiet and go slowly through 2020. You want to make this a year to count. And the same goes for 2021. 2021 is going to be an amazing year for every single person on this call. It's going to be a year of abundance and prosperity for all of us. So please, if you haven't done it yet, write down your 100 goal list. This is not something I've created myself. My mentors talk about this all the time. And my mentors, a lot of them are multi-millionaires, and you need to do this today. So please, in addition to your 3-month goals, 6-month goals, 18-month goals that you might have, you need to be a bit clearer on the goals that you want to achieve in 2021. So write down your 100 goal list starting from today. On my next call next week, I will ask the same question again, and I want more than 3 responses in the chat box. So please get that done today. Now, as you're writing your goals down, just bear in mind that you have to retain positivity, because when you're positive, amazing things will happen. And when you adopt the frequency of the role that you want to play in the future, you will get to that role. So whether you want to be a chairman or master trader, try and spend your time with these people, whether it's physically or virtually, does not make a difference. But the people that you spend the most time with, you'll find that their success will rub off on you. So 100 goal list. Make sure it gets done, and please do start today. The second thing that you want to, in fact, it's a question. The second thing is, how do you eat an elephant? So that's a question to every single person on this call. How do you eat an elephant? Please let me have some responses in the chat box, and let me see. Okay, so no one's responding thus far, which means that, oh God, yes. So 1 bit at a time. That is correct. I would say 1 bite at a time. That is how you eat an elephant. You eat an elephant 1 bite at a time. Now, does anybody actually know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about elephants and how you eat an elephant? Yes, it's actually about goal setting. So when you have a large goal, let me give you an example. Just say you've just started this business, you're a customer, a brand new customer, and you aspire to become a Chairman 100. How would you actually aim towards Chairman 100 is 1 bit or 1 bite at a time. You can't just go out there and become a 6-figure or 7-figure earner in 2 days. You have to follow a certain process, and the way to do it is to break your goals down. Now, if you were to look at, say, your building goals, you need to be taking action every single time, and I've talked about this on other trainings, and some of those actions are the 4 Ps. So you need to be adopting the 4 Ps every single day in your life. So the 4 Ps, obviously, if you know what they are, please jot them down in the chat box. We should all know what the 4 Ps are by now. So we have prospecting, we have presenting, we have promoting, and personal development every single day. My multimillionaire mentors talk about this every day. It's the actions that you take that will dictate where you are in the future. And if you want to eat an elephant, which is certainly the case when it comes to becoming a Chairman 100, then you need to get there 1 bite at a time. And the way to do that is to adopt a daily habit. Now, in your daily habit, there are certain things that you should be doing. And those things I've just talked about, it's the 4 Ps. So the 4 Ps of prospecting. Every single day, you need to prospect of minimum, I'd say, of 10 people. Presenting, excuse me, every single day, you need to be presenting to a minimum of 3 people. Personal development. When you're driving your car, when you're going to the office, when you go into the shops, you need to be listening to audio tapes, personal development audio, as opposed to, the songs that you listen to, your Bollywood, Hollywood, whatever songs you listen to. You need to try and maintain a habit of doing personal development every single day. So you're prospecting, you're presenting, you're doing your personal development, and of course, promoting. Every time we have so many calls every single day, and yet I'm still seeing people, being a bit lethargic when it comes to promoting these calls. Your role in this business as a leader is to promote the calls, because the more people you get onto those calls, the more money or the more success those people will achieve. There's no point on becoming or trying to become a trader if you don't attend any trading calls. There's no point in becoming a builder or to build your business if you're not attending any building calls. So your role, if you're a leader and you have a team on this call, your role is to ensure that your team is attending as many calls as possible. How you do this is entirely up to you. In my particular case, obviously we have the WhatsApp group. I individually text everybody as well. I try and do a video promoting the calls, and also I do quite often voice notes as well to ensure that my people, my team, my family is on those calls. So please make sure the 4th P of promoting that, or you're doing every single day, and ensuring that the people that you've brought into the organization get onto those calls. Because once your family, your team are on those calls, they will learn how to trade, they will learn how to build their business. And obviously the end goal for many of us is financial freedom. And to get there, you need to take a step forward, and you can do that by attending those calls, because we will direct you. On those calls, we direct you and show direction, and that is what you get via mentorship. If you were to do this by yourself and not have any mentors, it would take you a very, very long time to hit your goals. But because we have mentorship calls every single day, by you and your team attending those calls, you'll find that you'll hit your goals much quicker than otherwise. So that's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Pareto, does anybody know Pareto's rule? Now, I heard of Pareto several years ago. It's the 80-20% rule, which basically means that 20% of your activity produces 80% of your results. So don't waste your time doing things that don't produce results. Let me give you an example. If you're using social media, for example, don't waste your time going through profiles that have no interest, or you know that these people will have no interest in the business whatsoever. A lot of people think that they are promoting via social media, they're prospecting via social media, yet they're wasting their time on, hours and hours just going through people's profiles, looking at videos and pictures that have no relevance to the business. If you were to spend 80% of your time doing things that produce results, you'll find that you will hit your results much quicker than otherwise. If you're building a team, you'll find that 20% of your team members, your customers, are providing 80% of the business. And please focus, if you have a team, please focus on your leaders as well. Text them every day if you can, ring them every day, and that way you'll build an amazing business. Don't waste your time doing the activities that don't produce results. 80-20 rule, or Pareto's rule, is very, very powerful. Please focus on the activities that produce the most results. When it comes to, let me give you another example. When it comes to social media, that this is going to be different for every single person. If Instagram works better for you than LinkedIn, my recommendation is to spend more time on Instagram. If LinkedIn works better for you than Twitter, then spend more time on Twitter. You might be a very, very good prospector, or someone who can prospect on Instagram and not so good on LinkedIn. My advice would be to spend more time on Instagram, spend more time on the things that you know how to do very, very well, and become better at doing those things. And you'll find that you'll achieve much better results much quicker. So that's the 80-20% rule. That's Pareto's rule or law. And please use it in every single aspect of your life, not just in this business, but you'll find that you can use it in many other aspects of your life as well. My 4th basic tenet of success is that you need to identify your key result area. So I've just talked about this earlier. What is your key result area? What skill should you develop that will help you have the most impact on your business? So what skill would have the most impact on your business? That could be prospecting, that could be promoting. In my opinion, the 4 Ps would have the most impact on your business. So my recommendation is that you need to work those 4 Ps until you become an expert. You need to become an expert at presenting. We've given you every single opportunity in this business to learn how to present, and we have presentations every single day. And if you're new to this business and you don't know how to do the presentation, please log on to one of those calls, 7 p.m. every single day. We have our guest presentation. I personally do one with Mandeep at 6 o'clock on Wednesday evenings. And my recommendation for you is to become an expert presenter. Prospecting, become an expert at prospecting, because it will make a huge difference to your business. If you become very, very good at prospecting, you'll find that more and more people will come into your business than you would have otherwise. And of course, personal development. So personal development is key. Obviously, every single person is busy, and my recommendation is even if you read 1 page of a book a day, that is good. So reading 1 page is better than reading nothing, and certainly you should be using your car as your library on wheels. So please immerse yourself in the learning that's out there. I mean, there's so many things that you could be doing when it comes to personal development, and again, people just don't do it. So please, the 4 P's: prospecting, presenting, personal development, and promoting, of course. I've talked about that earlier as well. Become an expert promoter. If you just focus on those 4 things over and over and over again and become very good at those, you don't really need to do much else. Do not try to reinvent the wheel. We know what works there. Our mentors have taught us this as well. Focus on those key result areas and your business will prosper beyond your wildest imaginations. Your work environment. Now, this is actually a very, very basic tenet of success as well. Now, many of us, if you look at your desk right now, what do you see on your desk? So many of us have a lot of clutter on their desks, and your work environment is very, very important. Now, when I used to work in corporate, I was working on, I don't know, I'd say competitively secretive projects. So we had to have a clear desk policy whereby we would clear our desk every evening, and next day we'd go back in and put all our junk back on our desk again. Now, I would advise you to have a clear work environment, so your office space is clear, so that whatever you see on your desk is related to your goal. Whatever you see on your desk should be related to your goal. The wall in front of you should have your goals on there, and so you should not have additional items on your desk, because what you'll find is that by having those additional things, your mind will begin to wander. So you need to be living within your goal, and you can do that via your work environment. So please have a clear desk policy and make sure that whatever is on your desk is akin to what you are hoping to achieve with your goals. So again, if you want to become a Chairman 100, just to give you an example, you should have that plastered all over your desk and all over the wall behind your desk, and you should not have anything else on your desk that could deter you from your goal. So those are my 5 basic tenets of success. And like I said at the outset of this presentation, many of us try to do additional things that we don't necessarily need to do to help us to achieve our goals. Focus on the basics, make sure you've got that covered, and then you can start looking at other things. Do what your mentors are doing. Do not try and reinvent the wheel, because what you'll find is that you will end up doing things that you don't actually have to do. So you need to basically have the easiest and quickest route to success. And if you follow the 5 basic tenets that I've just talked about, they're very, very easy to do. But again, I bet you many people won't do them. Very, very easy to do. It's a very easy habit to adopt. And if you're able to adopt these 5 basic tenets, you'll find that you'll achieve your dreams, your goals much quicker than you would otherwise. That's all I wanted to say at this stage. I want to pass it on to Mandeep now. Let me just see if Mandeep's on the call. Mandeep, are you here with us today?
Hi, Jav. Yes, I'm here. How you doing?
Awesome. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. That was a very interesting, training right there with the elephant. And thank you so much. That was very good, actually. Very powerful. So let's give it back to Jav. Dr. Jav, let's put some, some 777s and fire emojis in that chat box, because he's done the mindset bit. I'm going to do a bit of mindset, but my slot is going to be, covering pretty much the trading side of things and the psychology towards that, and how we can, really grow as traders in 2021. So I wanted to really shake things up today. On our team call, I want you to think about a lot of what I'm going to say to you, because this first bit is not on the presentation. I want you to rate yourself right now as a trader. Whether you put it in the chat box or not, that is entirely your choice. But I want you to rate yourself as a trader on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, I don't know anything about trading. I'm not good. I've just started. And 10 being, I'm pretty good. I know my stuff. I'm pretty good. So rate yourself. Remember, you don't have to put it in the chat box. That's optional. But on your notepad right there. And by the way, please have a notepad ready, because my section, there's a lot of notes to be taken. But really look at the rate. if you are over maybe 50, 60%, congratulations, because you are learning a skill set and you're doing pretty well. But if it's lower than that, then I want you to really pay attention to what I'm going to share with you, because I'm pretty confident it's to do with one of these things. So this is what I prepared earlier today. It's all about your trading goals for 2021. So if you can see my screen, I want you to put a number 1 in the chat box, and then we can definitely start. Okay, we're getting some 4 out of 10. Okay, fair enough, Otzi, that's fair enough. Kate Tumutse is 6. Abdurasak is, okay, no, that's related to this. Okay, that's fine. You can see the screen. Okay, perfect, amazing. So remember, make sure you have some notes, but I want you to start thinking about your goals for 2021 in terms of trading. I mean, December is always a very reflective month for a lot of us. I know Jav does his goals then. I do my goals. Abdullah's been doing his goals then. And a lot of leaders have been, kind of planning our business, planning our mindset, and also our trading goals for the next 12 months. So the first thing is the mindset, which I think, Dr. Jav has done a very good job of covering. But I want you to ask, remember, this is a very reflective call, but what is your trading mindset currently? Are you a greedy trader? Are you a patient trader? Are you someone that, you're focused very much on profit over pips and percentage growth? Are you someone who's impatient? Do you let the market come to you? What kind of trading mindset do you have? Because I can guarantee you your trading mindset is currently reflecting in your MT4 right now. Okay, and that is a fact. Our lives, not just our lives on the grander scale, but our trading is always a reflection of our mindset. Now, I'm going to hold my hands up at this point because I'm going to relate it. A lot of this is obviously to do with my experience, but I was a very greedy trader when I started off. I always wanted to, increase lot sizes. I wanted to make more money than I could. I wasn't following a proper risk management plan. So when I did this exercise a long while ago, I thought, wow, my trading mindset is completely rubbish because I'm not paying attention. I'm not following through because my mindset was very much, hey, who wants to make £5 when you can make 50? Let's increase the lot sizes. And of course, I made some very good money, but I also lost a lot of money because by being greedy, it's a very quick fix. It's immediate gratification, like give me the money, but then you're going to lose it as well. So what is your trading mindset currently? And then what does a successful trader look like to you? I want you to really take time to answer these questions right now. This is an interactive exercise, and I don't mean necessarily writing in the chat box, but put your answers on your notebook. What does that look like for you? I mean, we're all here to make money. We're all here to grow our account, whatever it's for. So what are your goals with trading? Like, why do you want to do trading? What will you do with the money you make? Will you use it to retire your parents? Will you use it towards buying yourself a new car? Will you use it towards treating yourself out, taking a family out? Would you use it towards a holiday for you and your children? Like, what would you do with the money? Our goals need to be everywhere, ladies and gents, because unless you know why you're doing trading, you're not going to have much motivation to do it every single day. So that's quite key in terms of exactly, perfect. So that's quite key in terms of, what will you do with the money? Like, why does it benefit you even being a part of I Am Mastery Academy? There is a lot to our platform, but in terms of trading, why do you want to trade? Like, there are other ways to make money, aren't there? So why trading? And so really get in detail about what you will do with the money. Now, affirmations and psychology are key. Again, I really underestimated the power of this because I was so greedy and focused on the money. And again, maybe a lot of you will be able to relate to this because I was so focused on, I'm going to make X amount a day. And that's it. I didn't care about compounding. I didn't care about percentage growth. I didn't care about catching the pips. I didn't care about that. I just wanted the money. That's wrong. In fact, that's incorrect, the incorrect way to trade. And so I started telling myself that I am a better trader. And below I've written a list. I mean, there's quite a considerable list there, about 5 affirmations that you can use on a daily basis. Now, this is what, traders actually do. Christopher Terry himself is very big on affirmations, and hopefully many of you have seen him on stage in person, and some of you who haven't will get a chance to do that in the next 12 months when the conference is open. But he is big on affirmations, and he actually made us chant the affirmations in front of him. I mean, they were like 15,000 people in that auditorium last year. Was it 10,000, 10 to 15,000 in the auditorium last year when we had the conference in Texas, the international convention, and we were all chanting, I am a master trader. I am a consistent, profitable trader. I am. You'll notice all the affirmations start with I am, because whatever things, whatever affirmations, whatever words you put after that becomes your reality. Now, for me, I kept saying, I'm a master trader. I'm a master trader. I'm confident in my strategy. I am patient and only trade when the opportunity presents itself. How many of us go in the market expecting to grab that money and make quick money? And the last one is a big one. It's a biggie. I'm in control of my emotions towards, I've written profits and losses there, because a lot of us, we feel absolutely fantastic, like kings and queens when we win, when we make profit. But when we make losses, boy, do we get mad. And I know that because I will get screenshot after screenshot from people saying, I've lost money, I've lost this not working. And I'm thinking, but what about the days that you did make money? Because you did make money because you were on my session and you made money, right? So the key thing is that people's emotions is one of the biggest reasons that lets them down when they are trading. Now, I just want to exit the screen right there, just see if there's any. By the way, if there are any questions, I will stop from time to time, but trading, the mindset is so important. Next thing, what is your trading style? Now, this is something that you want to know and you want to understand. Are you a scalper or a day trader? And I know there's also swing trading as well. I'm not going to really cover that in today's session because most of the trading around IM is to do with scalping or day trading. So you've got to make a decision. If you're going to be using scalping, like scalping is basically catching and making pips in a short period of time. So if you're someone who likes to log onto the laptop and you want to, make your pips, catch your pips within 15 minutes, the 1 hour, the 2 hours, scalping, Vibrata is the tool for you. So ECC11 is a strategy and Vibrata is the tool. I've put down two educators there, Kathy Kirkland and Nick Engels. I'm going to show you that towards the end of the call, so you can have a proper look at that. And then day trading, there are a whole host. I mean, I've just put a few here, by the way. I've just put a few to get you started, but these are kings and queens in their own right. In fact, there's only kings there, so there's only guys there. But anyway, you've got Videsh Adamalou, Manny Keenons, and Christopher Derrick. Christopher Derrick was actually one of my favorite traders when I first started with IM because he's so thorough. In fact, they're all thorough. They're very thorough in the way that they teach the harmonic scanner. So if you're someone who's sitting there with a package with the harmonic scanner and you have no idea how to trade it, why not to log on to a Go Live session and understand how it works? Why not to log on to the harmonic sessions on Tuesdays and Fridays that we do for the whole team? Hodman does it on Tuesdays. Samira, who's an official IM educator, absolutely fantastic. She does it on a Friday. So these are basically educators that you can plug into, and there are several strategies that you can pick. At this point, I'm going to refer to the IM Center in just a second, but pick one strategy and just study it. That's literally it. A lot of us get caught up in doing, the harmonics, then DeLorean, then Gold Cup, then we do a bit of, ECC11, and we jumble it all up. But the key thing to remember is that you've paid for something that is massively going to benefit you. I mean, look at this. If I just share my screen, can you all see that? Look at the strategies that we have. We have Vibrata, which is obviously ECC11. Gold Cup and Swipe Coin are more copy and paste apps. We've got pivots, bounce back, steady, levels, DeLorean. These are all strategies that are being taught. Now, I do appreciate in the team, we're very heavy on harmonics and ECC11, but it doesn't matter. You don't need to pick one of those. If they're not working for you, frankly speaking, if you're thinking, I'm not really benefiting from the ECC11 or the harmonics, I'm not quite understanding it, get one of these products and start trading, because we have a plethora of strategies to help you to learn how to trade. So literally everything is here for us to learn. You can pick any strategy, just pick one and start learning it, and that will massively help you. So that's the trading style right there in terms of whether you're a scalper or a day trader. Next thing, your trading plan. Now, I did cover a lot of this last week, but I just wanted to put it in writing and put it out there. trading plan is so important. Trading plan is so important. What time will you trade? I mean, this is a very watered down version of what the video says. I mean, the video talks about your psychology and then having a clear desk. It talks about wearing even comfortable clothing when you trade. But because of time purposes, I've kind of, shortened this down. That when are you going to be trading? Remember, the markets open 10 o'clock on Sunday evening. This is UK time, by the way, GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, and they close on Friday. So the markets have literally just opened up in the last sort of, just under 24 hours. And you've got to decide what time and session you're going to trade. So again, I've put a really nice picture on the screen. You've already got this in your IM center, but it's telling you the UK time, by the way. So you've got Sydney, Tokyo, London, New York. So when are you going to trade? What session? Is it going to be London, where you're going to be trading the euro and the pound? Is it going to be the New York session where you're doing not the Australian dollar, what am I saying? I've forgotten my currencies now. The dollar, that's it. The US dollar and the Canadian dollar. Are you going to be doing Sydney or Tokyo? You've got, the New Zealand dollar, the Japanese yen to be traded in those sessions. So really think about what trading pair suits you. And as you get more comfortable with your trading, you might find there's certain currency pairs that you absolutely despise, but there's certain currency pairs that you really like. Let me give you some examples. My brother Rajan, he hates the Australian dollar, by the way. Okay. And the reason being is because it just doesn't suit him. And maybe it's a psychology thing. I don't know what it is, but he does not trade AUD. Australian dollar is something that he just does not trade. So what is he going to avoid? He is going to avoid trading the Sydney session, but he absolutely loves trading gold, which is something separate. He does that himself, but then he also likes trading the Great British Pound, as does my sister. So Raj, who also teaches ECC 11, she absolutely loves GU. GU is Great British Pound US dollar. That's what she likes. So she trades the London session. Okay, the London New York session is what she trades. For me, I absolutely love Euro USD. That's one of my favorite pairs. Euro USD has made me a lot of pips, and I think it's made a lot of people pips this year. But Euro USD is a very close friend of mine. I love trading that currency pair. So what you'll find is that the more you get comfortable with your trading, the more you'll start finding, okay, actually, Bree likes Euro GBP, but you'll start finding there's certain currency pairs that, hey, listen, I really like this currency pair. I like what it's doing for me. And you can start tracking that currency pair. I mean, I need probably a whole hour to go into this, but you can start marking up charts to look at where exactly the trend is going, how the news affects it. So remember to always check Forex Factory at the beginning of your trading session and have fun with it, because this is amazing. Trading plan might take time, by the way, for you to figure out, because if you're trading in the morning, doing a bit in the afternoon when you first start off, just to see how your trading is going, that's fine. But once you mellow down, you'll find that one particular time, whether it's half an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is you trade, that suits you, and just stick to it. Okay, just absolutely stick to it with your trading plan. Next. The biggest reason, again, not just the emotions, it's also the practice. This is the biggest reason why people kind of just think, I can't do it anymore. They've not practiced enough. They've done it for a month and they're thinking, okay, well, monthly fees coming up, and I've dipped my toe in for a month and it's not quite, I've not made any money. Now, I find it shocking when people say that. They say, I've been in it for a month or two. I'm like, excuse me, come again? You've been in it for a month and you want to learn a $6.6 trillion industry in a month? Wow, that's interesting. Because to be honest, you have to give it 6 months minimum. 6 to 12 months minimum is what you're looking at if you really want to craft your trading. So practice is key. If you're practicing over 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, imagine where you will be by the end of 2021. Pick a time every day and commit to it. That's literally it. Commit. For me, it's around 8 a.m. in the morning. That is when I'll start logging on and seeing getting a feel of the market, what is going on in the market today. That's what I'm going to be doing. You might find that if you're maybe on night shift or whatever it is, maybe straight after a night shift, you might do the trading, I don't know, but you might find you want to trade later on in the day. You might want to trade the New York session, or maybe the Sydney session or the Tokyo, depending on your family life and your work. You've got to commit to a time. Next, start off with a dummy account or a demo account. And once you're confident, open a live account. Seriously, a lot of people want to run before they can walk. And I would definitely say, start off with a demo account, because you can lose, you can win, whatever you want to do, go crazy if you wanted to on that account. Because trust me, when you get to your real account, suddenly the emotions change, don't they? How they change, how we start getting frustrated and, you know, annoyed and upset when we're losing money. When it's in a demo account, it's fine. But the reason why I'm kind of smiling there is because you want to make consistent profit in a demo account before you can start a reel. You know, when team come to me and say, right, I want to open up a reel, I'll say, no problem. How is your demo account going? What is your consistent profit? What is your average profit daily? What is your average percentage growth daily? And if they're like, then I'm thinking, you can open a live account, but at your own risk. But just remember, like for me, I didn't want to waste my money. Do you know how much time I spent on a demo account? It's probably 2 to 3 months, by the way, because I didn't care. I thought, I'm not putting in real money and then losing it because I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I want to make real money. Yes, I want to be a very, very profitable trader, but I don't want to lose my hard-earned cash at the same time. So I spent a very long time practicing my strategy, perfecting harmonic scanner and all that sort of stuff when I first started. But again, the choice is actually yours, how you do it. Now, this is key. Use one trading account per MT4 strategy. Don't be diluting the copy and paste trades from the pip talk and then putting in ECC11 and then, oh, harmonic scanner, oh, let me put that in as well, because you will dilute your results. We don't want to dilute our results. You want to see, okay, this account, I made very good profit in harmonics. This account is for the pip talk. This account is for harmonics. So just make sure that you have one trading account per strategy in your MT4. And this is a biggie. Watch go live sessions 2 to 3 times weekly. A go live session means that you log in live with Nick Engels or Videsh Adamalu or Christopher Derrick or Kathy Kirkland, and you sit there and you physically watch her trading. If you do not have time when they're live, watch the recording. Trust me, the go live will massively help pay off. I do appreciate they're about an hour, which is not a long time in the grand scheme of things. But if you track what you're doing every hour in the day, it's amazing how much time we actually waste just by faffing about and doing other things. Whereas if you commit one solid hour to your learning, my goodness, everybody can be a pro in their learning and their earning. So that's quite important. But before I go on to the compounding, I just want to check the chat box to see if there's any questions. Facts. Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Bree. When you focus on a pair, you do get to know it inside out. Okay, perfect. So the last thing is compounding and growing your account. This is my favorite, by the way. I love this. How many trades are you taking daily? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 5? Is it 10? 10, I don't recommend. That's way too much. But how many trades are you taking daily? What is your percentage growth? Are you looking to grow your account by 1%, 2%, 3%? You've got to start asking yourselves these questions. Again, you want to use appropriate risk management. What we recommend is that for every £100, you're using a lot size of 0.01. But according to your growth sheet, that might vary. So do look into that. The compounding sheet I have sent before. So if anybody wants that, then do text me or message me on the group, and then I'll be able to send that across. And have fun. Have fun with your trading, because trading should not be a chore. Trading is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy trading. You're not supposed to feel like really frustrated. Treat it as a fun, really enjoy it. And that's pretty much it from me. So I really try to boil down, trading in a nutshell for your plan in 2021. If there are any questions, let me know. But honestly, keep going, keep practicing. This industry can pay you big money, and I know this is being recorded, so I'm going to say if you learn it properly. If you learn trading properly, it can pay you big money. I have seen Christopher Derrick in person. I have seen Patrick Kenny. I have seen Christopher Terry. I have seen all these. I haven't seen Kathy Kirkland though, so I need to definitely take a picture of her when I see her. But these traders are making mega bucks, but because they've learned it properly. They're literally, their lifestyle, the way they dress, the way they're, their lives of their mums, their dads, their children it's all to do with what they did at the start. Did you know that Manny Keons, who's a harmonic scanner queen, not the queen, sorry, because it's a guy, he's the harmonic scanner king. He was a failed trader for quite a long time. for at least a few years. And there's some of us that panic that after a few months, hey, I'm not rich, I'm not making money. Well, what's going on? IM doesn't work, trading doesn't work. And I'm thinking, what? Because it does work, but you have to work. This works. This platform works. IM Academy, this has got over 300,000 customers on its books, and we are going places. Okay, but remember what I said at the beginning, your trading account is a result and a reflection of your psychology. So the more negative we are, the more frustrated we get, that is going to reflect in our trading account. Whereas if we have fun with it, if we embrace it, why do you think every time Samira or myself or Raj, every time we come on a team session, we're like, hello, everyone, tell us where you're from, how's it going? Tell me if we really raise the energy, because that is so important for our psychology as well. You know, we've got to get into the mode of really doing it. But honestly, have fun with it. It's an industry that pays so much and so well that you will look back at this in a year's time when we're maybe doing this call in December 2021 and think, oh yeah, like I remember that plan, and I'm really glad that I stuck it out and I stuck to it, because look at my lifestyle now. I've sacked the boss, or I've gone part-time. I'm able to cover children's nursery fees. I've bought my dream home, or I've put a deposit on it. All the goals that you set out to do now, what's going to happen when they materialize in the next 12 months? You're going to feel amazing. Okay. So on that note, have fun with your trading. I'm going to be live with ECC11 in 1 hour and 15 minutes, and I'm going to pass it back to Jav to close the call. Any questions, do let me know. And thank you very much. Dr. Jav, back over to you.
Thank you, Mandeep. That was absolutely awesome. Can we have some fire emojis for Mandeep and 777s in the chat box? Just a very, very quick close. Thank you again, Mandeep. And of course, there's only 18 days left until the end of the year. I'm going to close by saying, what are you going to do for those last 18 years? 18 days, not 18 years. What are you going to do for the last 18 days of 2020? Let's all go out with a bang and start 2021 with a bang. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you all for attending this call. Let's get back to work, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you.